Today you will learn about one type of transformation called a translation. You briefly learned that translations are also referred to as sliding the figure. So in this example here, the blue pentagon was translated to the right, and then it was translated up to make that red pentagon. So as you can see, all we really did was we just slid that blue pentagon in order to make that red pentagon. So if you turn to your notes packets, please turn to the page that's entitled Translation Notes. We're going to be looking at different ways we can see these problems and how to go about solving these problems. So one way you can be asked to translate an image is by being given the words. So it says, translate the red image 3 units to the right and 3 units down. What that means is we just want to take every single point that we're given, so A, B, and C, and move that to the right 3 and then down 3. So I'm going to do that now. 1, 2, 3 to the right, and then 3 down. And that is A prime. We always want to make sure that we're including that apostrophe with the A, and we call that our prime symbol because that indicates that this is our new image. The green image is actually going to be called the image, and the red image will be referred to as the pre-image. And again, we'll do the same thing, translate 3 units to the right and 3 units down for C and B. So that's C prime, and we have B prime. I can now go and connect these to form my triangle. And you can see that that's the same size, same shape. I just slid the triangle from the left over 3 units to the right and 3 units down. Another way you might see these problems is in this arrow notation. So the arrow notation is another way of telling you what to do to the shape. So it's important that anytime you see a plus sign, you're either going up or to the right. And if there's a negative sign, it's left or down and left. So right and left is going to be your x-axis. That's our, we're moving left and right on the x-axis. Up and down, that's going to refer to our y-axis. So in this example here, we can see that we have x plus 3, which means, okay, I'm moving to the right 3 units, and then I have negative 3. So that's a negative on my y, so I'm moving down 3 units. We talked about using those prime symbols to show that it's that new image. And here, again, we didn't change the shape or the size of this figure. So that means that this is these shapes are congruent and they're similar. So a translation results in a figure that's both similar and congruent. If we look at the next example, it tells us to translate the figure 2 units to the left and 3 units up. And we want to write that arrow notation. So anytime you're starting to write that arrow notation, you're always going to start with X, Y, the arrow, and then X, Y, and then we have to figure out if we're adding or subtracting. So if I'm going 2 units to the left, well, left is subtraction, so -2. And then 3 units up up I notice addition, and that's on my y, so plus 3. So 2 ways of writing the same thing. One is called arrow notation, one is just given in words. So I'm going to translate this figure now here. Each point is going to move 2 to the left and then 3 up. So this is my A prime. This is going to be C prime. And then we have B prime. And again, I can see that that figure stayed the same shape, same size, so it's similar and congruent. Pause the video now and please try these 2 problems in your notes packet on your own, and then unpause and come back to check your answers when you're done. So here are your answers for the next problem. Again, this is given in our arrow notation because we have that plus 5. This means right 5. And that negative means down 6. And our last one, again, given in arrow notation, x plus 4 means to the right 4, and then down 7. And you can see those images here.